All right, boom, we live, we in there. We just started the broadcast. What's happening? Welcome to the Drizzle Effect. If y'all out there in the comments, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it look a little bit different. Look a little bit different to y'all today because we're gonna be coming straight through from Google Hangouts. Y'all won't believe the problems that we was having trying to get that thing started. So if y'all can hear me out there, go ahead and put a 7 in the chat. Boom, boom, and I'll let AB do some introductions as well.
Hey, I ain't got no introduction, bro. You know what I'm just thinking about right now? Hey, this is every week we say the same thing. Y'all ain't gonna believe how it got started. We just barely got it. Hey, I'm good with that, bro. Hey, what up, everybody? Hey, what's up? Snoopy Eats. We got Smoking Bears. Who else that? Oh, the Road to Good Cooking. Said I made it. What'd you say? I made it on, I think it said on time. Yay. Hey, hold on. Okay, there we go.
All right, that's what's up. All right, sweet, man. So we got good sound and we got good view. You know, y'all don't know I'm chilling at the crib right now. I don't have my regular computer, how I usually look. Shoot, I can barely see the comments. I'm gonna have to put my glasses on in this thing, AB. So I can't even blow the comments up big enough, man. This right here is crazy. Crazy, man. So welcome everybody in the chat. I think AB already hit them out. I see you in for the grill. What's going on, Miss Josie? Smoking Bears, Snoopy Eats. That's what's up. Y'all welcome. We appreciate y'all coming out and spending a little bit of time with us. I'm just trying to blow this thing up so I can at least read the comments, man. That would be kind of nice. I think it's control something, man, to make this thing work so I can read the comments.
What does that say, Miss Diversity? You know what? I hate to do it, man, but I'm gonna have to put on my specs, bro. Hey, big up to Walmart with these cheaters, bro.
Snoopy East want to know if he in the wrong stream. All right, man, that's too funny, man. Soul Food Cooking, what's up? I know, man. I know, like.
Hey, why you say that? Hey, what's up, Snoop? Hey, holla at your boy, man.
What's up, man? Why you think you're in the wrong stream, man? Let me know why you feeling that way.
What up, Kirby? Kirby Fishing Grill and Cooking Recipes. Damn, that's a mouthful right there. Hey, Kirby, you definitely commanding some attention with that name right there, bro. It's like halfway across the screen.
You saying it take up a lot, huh?
Yeah, dude. Easy Bake Barbecue. You said don't forget to smash it. Yeah, that's right. Hey, you know what? Let me take heed to our own message and let's go ahead and grab it, smash it. What's up, Southern Smoke Boss? What's happening with you? Hey, y'all. Hey, we got to give him a new name. We just call him the Oxtail King. What's happening, man?
Man, he cook them all the time, though.
Hey, what I want to know is how you can afford to cook oxtails, lobster tails.
Whoa, man. Whoa, you count this? You count that man money?
Hey, my bad.
I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, Easy Bake Barbecue say he made the potato soup today. Hey, let me hear. Hey, type in your twist. I know you put something on it.
Something good on it.
Hey, but I gotta say this though. Hey, it was good already. You know what I mean? Maybe they did something to like just make it, you know, to own it, to just put his spin on it. But even if you didn't, you know, it was good.
For sure.
Cali Bay was crying. Cali in the house. What's happening?
I see Cali Bay in the house coming through with the slide through. What's happening? We got a few people in there. Leprechaun TV. SSB say he got a farm, man.
Yeah. Hey, I believe that too, homie. Hey, you taking them down there.
Knocking them smooth off. Easy Bake Barbecue. I don't know if I seen you in there, but heck yeah, welcome to the stream. And y'all let us know, man, if it's grainy or whatnot, you know, technical difficulties. This is like, it should be like a show theme, like technical difficulties, you know, and how you overcome them and what you overcome them with. That should be the theme. So we got a couple of things for y'all tonight. Of course, it's still going to be your same regular show that you're used to seeing. We're going to talk a little bit about some YouTube news. We'll talk a little bit about YouTube. Of course, I don't know, man. I think we probably skipped the tech portion. if that's what y'all was looking for. But we had some more additional questions about the analytics that we definitely wanted to answer as we were coming back into the stream. Let me see. And of course, let me think. Yep, no call in tonight, but we will keep it pushing unless AB want to do it. We'll do it. So that's how we're gonna move. But AB, I'll turn it over to you. You got anything to add for YouTube news and what's cracking in the YouTube industry these days?
Let me see. Hey, let me go ahead and just read this comment right here. So easy bake barbecue, hash browns with onions and pepper, and I use chicken bone broth. Oh, and double your recipe. Okay. Hey, listen. So, man, I mean, you made a lot of it. You must have a big family. You got to, because that made a lot for myself. I just finished knocking it off, and I gave a large bowl away. You know. Hey, thank you. Yeah, you know what? Absolutely. The liner. Listen, when I discovered the liners, I wanted to know. Hey, it was like, remember that commercial with the V8? Oh, I should have had a V8. That's how I felt, like somebody just popped me in the back of my head when I was like, how
Should
come
have
I,
had a line.
forever. I wish my mama was still here so I can. Mama, how come you didn't buy these when I was a kid? Had me scrubbing these pots. All right. So you want to talk about what do you want to talk about, like analytics, bro? Well, let's talk about it. Hey, you know what? I want to say something to Kirby too. Hey, Kirby, if you listening, bro, I remember what you said about them oxtails. Hey, drop that funny joke you put in there. You said y'all better quit leaving that. You said leave that alone. Go ahead, Kirby. You got the floor, bro. Hey, he has something slick to say about the oxtail. Hey, Jay Way, I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say you froze, bro. Hey, if anybody is Jay Way froze or is it just froze on my side? Let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and type it in right now. Okay, okay, okay. Hey, so he is froze. Hey, Soul Food Cooking. Hey, how you doing? Oh, it's just Jay Wade. Hey, you know what? He went home. And hey, I'm not saying this behind him, but we were just having a discussion about that. You know what I mean? Okay, you say you only see myself now. Let me hit this right here. He'll come back. Yeah, I don't see him either. So he'll be coming back right now. You know what? He has the link, so all he has to do is figure it out on his end, and then he'll be able to drop back in. Hey, you know what? So listen, I'll use this for any of you guys that are like thinking about like doing something like this. You know what? Me and him both have like a busy schedule, but I think that we both need to put some time into like doing something prior to just waiting until the last minute and then firing up the show. You know what I mean? Like 40 minutes before the show, then that's when me and him got together to go ahead and do it. And true enough, he's not at his regular place. He went home, so he's gonna be home for about a week or so. By him being home, he took a different laptop home, and this is what we get right here. So now he's working out the bugs. So I guess the moral of this is, listen, we need to just like do just a little bit of prep work prior to. All right, what are we talking about here? You got the rules, okay? Don't see Jay Way. Yeah, you know what? Oh, soul food cooking. Is you know what? I really just cracked it open. Right now, where I'm at is like everything that he's been talking about. I've been following him since I opened up my channel. I'm looking for something that's new. Hey, what's going on? Daddy does barbecue and cooking. Hey, evening. Absolutely, Kirby. Hey, you know what? I might be sending you a link and making you pop in. Let me call. I'm getting ready to call Jay Wade right now. Just let me see where he at right now. Oh, you got it also. Yeah, not much. But you know what? I kind of like felt like that. Oh, hey, Jamie. Oh, there he is. He just made it back. Never mind. All right, I was just calling you. Hey, we ain't got no sound. There you
I
go.
got you.
There you go. There you go.
All right, I got you. I'm in there. So yeah. Welcome back. Hey, don't worry, man. I've been following the stream. I was checking the. I don't know what happened, man. All I tried to do was make my comments a little larger, and I lost the whole damn stream. So it took a little bit to get back in there, but yep, I am back in there. But I heard you. Yes. Hey, so hey, it's true. I heard everything you said, AB. Yeah. So I brought a little different laptop with me, a little different computer. So setup configuration is a little bit different, but I'm trying to get it down. We're trying to get it in. So we just rolling with it. So y'all just bear with me on this. So maybe it's because my hat is the wrong way. Let me see. Let me see. Let me adjust my light a little bit. Give me some glow. You know what I'm saying? I think that might change it up.
Hey, Cali,
that might make it net.
We trying to get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got the worst start on the planet. You know what I mean? Hey, we spent the first 30 minutes like, hey, this thing on.
Talk about welcome to the stream. You know what I'm saying? Now it's official. Welcome to the stream.
That's right.
Now we getting it cracking, y'all. So what we want to talk about. I know AB, we talked a little bit about before the show, and we just gonna roll right into it. We talked about using apps. We talked about click-through rates and stuff like that. So everybody talks about AB's thumbnails, and he definitely wanted to share how he gets those thumbnails so well and so clean and so fresh. So there's an app on his phone that he uses. I almost steal his thunder, but I'll let him talk a little bit about it and how to snap those hot photos. Because I'll say that even with, it's not just a YouTube thing. Like I use the same app, but I also use this for some of my photos. So you definitely gonna want to use it for Instagram and some of your photos that you may want to save for the future. So AB, talk to him a little bit about it. I'll let you go, man. I won't steal your thunder on that.
I'm trying to figure out, like, maybe I was trying to keep something secret to myself, and you just like bust me out like that, just like forcing me like to give up my whole shot.
Hey, I'm not forcing you to give your home shot. I mean, there is still a learning curve. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, just because I hand you a wrench, don't mean you're gonna use it correctly or you're gonna use it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, everything is a hammer.
Hey, absolutely. Hey, with that being said, though, everybody, listen, I don't care. I don't have no secrets. You know what I mean? I just want to add, you know what? Let me just go ahead and just ask this right here. Hey, what does everybody use to like fix their thumbnails? And then I gotta ask anybody this: how many people have heard of what's her channel name? Coop Can Cook. I think that's it. I'd have to like double check, but if you had a chance to check, hey, the road to good cooking. Hey, I'm gonna give it all up. No worries, no worries. Hey, Auntie J, for sure I am. Hey, Snoop, where you at, man? You quiet tonight.
You know, he be on the road around this time. He might be driving.
Right. You know what? That's right.
I think I missed a shout out to Miss Diversity and Cali Bay TV. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? Welcome. I didn't miss you.
Oh, Soulful Cooking say, Adobe Photoshop. You know what? With the Photoshop though, it's a big learning curve. Let me ask you this: are you using filters? You have like preset filters, or do you go through each individual photo and fix them? Kirby said his new cameras would change his thumbnail game.
I think that could have a lot to do with it, but I mean, I still don't. I think we both can agree that nothing in the real world, no content that you'll ever see printed in a newspaper, in a magazine, in a thumbnail is fresh out the camera. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you'll ever see that. You'll never see that.
Right. And then you got Miss Diversity. She said a thumbnail maker. Like, where are you using like something that YouTube gives you, like a thumbnail maker from them? Something from what is that, the other one? Not vidIQ, but what's the other one? TubeBuddy? Are you using one from that?
Did I miss somebody? What's up? Welcome to All Cheers E1. Did I miss that? Oh, I ain't got it on live chat. I'm
Hey,
missing some
look,
comments in there.
Kirby say right now, he said he used his wife to give decorations and his thumbnails. Oh, in his thumbnails, plus a nice cutting board for extra decoration. I mean, I got it. Uh, I see that, Kirby. Hey, but you know what? What about like the rest of the things? How many people like use look at pictures? Like how many people go to like Google and then search for whatever they making? If we'll just use food. Let's just say we making a dish. I don't know. Let's just say we making steak and eggs. If you look at steak and eggs on Google and you look at all the different pictures that everybody have, what's going on meat cranium barbecue and review? If you look at that, and then you'll see it's just not just having the cutting board in there. I'm starting to look at like some people put like rags in there, like decorative rags. It's being fall time. What happened to all, now you got to start thinking about putting like the fall colors in there, matching your bowl. All of that stuff makes a difference. You know what I mean? Then that's where I first started learning about when I take pictures of food, like everything got to be on the thirds. Jay Wade, you big on the thirds. You know what I mean? You put the grid up on the camera and then you set off to the side. Like sometimes, if you guys looked at my what was that, my Black Eyed Peas video, I didn't do just a straight picture, just straight on the downward view. It set off a little bit. You only see like maybe 70 or 80% of the bowl, things like that. But there's nothing wrong with having like salt, other things in there like decorative rags, something else, to just go along to complement it. But you want something in there that doesn't take away from the food too. So it's like it's like an art. Hey, what's up, Stan Leroy?
Hey, true that. What we talking about, it's kind of like an art. I am big on the rule of thirds. If y'all don't know what the rule of thirds is, there's a little grid on every camera ever made that puts the little grid up with the little boxes. It'll be lines here, and then lines right here. And what that is any type of photography that's ever done, any type of photography class that you'll ever take, that's probably one of the first things that they're going to talk about. And they talking about placement and also talking about cropping. Because you want to get rid of the stuff that you don't need and make sure that you have a focus on what it is that you really want to see. If you go back, and I guarantee you go back and take a look at any photo that you think is like the best photo in the world, if you use that rule of thirds and put it on there, you will see a crop. Now, I once watched a photography class online, and they talked about the Mona Lisa, and that's why the rule of thirds goes back so far. So the rule of thirds can be broken in half because it can be turned on its side and it can be turned landscape or portrait. So when you look at the Mona Lisa, you'll find that her eye is on that third line, and that's where the intersection. That's right where the intersection crosses. I wish I could bring something up and show y'all what that looked like, but that's how the rule of thirds works. But anytime you start thinking about your photo or thinking about your thumbnail, that rule of thirds, it'll serve you. It'll serve you well, and it's 100% even on faces. Like when you look at somebody's face and you're like, oh man, this is a great picture. You'll notice one or two things. Either the head will be over to the side and they'll have some free space over here, or it'll be a full on close up. And when you lay that grid on top of it, you'll see the X's will probably be right on their eyes. And it'll almost look like they're staring right through you off of the page and off of the picture. So, hey, I appreciate that, meat cranium. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. I'm looking dapper. How y'all liking that shirt? Is that hot or what? I've been waiting on somebody to check that out. What's up, Stan Leroy? I didn't miss you. So everybody's hungry and don't want to wait for the pick session. But yeah, I'll turn that back over. Anybody got anything to add about the rule of thirds? Because that is definitely key. In every photo that I look at, I mean, really, I don't even need the grid technically, but every photo that I usually look at, I can see the rule of thirds in there. And I wish we had the Drizzle Effect main screen up, but the Drizzle Effect mainstream uses the rule of thirds. And that's why a lot of people like seeing it. You'll notice that right up here up top, it'll usually say the Drizzle Effect. Right here below, you'll have the rest of the picture, whether we have the world spinning or the the mixer board, and then right there in the middle, you'll have the picture of me and AB. So you'll have your top level, mid level, and bottom level. So, and that's also good, especially for like landscape photography and stuff like that. So that's how we incorporate the rule of thirds directly into when you're watching the Drizzle Effect on the screen on our normal screen. But he said the orange shirt looks like a cart worker at Walmart.
Read what Daddy Dutch Barbecue just said.
Rule of fifths. Drink a fifth and start editing.
Yeah.
I like that. Hey, cheers to that. Cheers to that.
Oh, that's right. Hey, you at home, so you stocked up. You will. Hey, what's up, Rob 93 Aquatics? You dropping by to show some love. Got your bicep out and your thumbs up. Hey, there you go. Shirt is on point. Hey, I brought my shirts here and you know what? I hadn't even seen them.
Appreciate it. You say you ain't seen them?
Nah, they somewhere.
Oh man, you need to pick them up, man. You know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I ordered this orange one because I just knew it was gonna be hot. I got to get something that set it off. Maybe some orange chucks. I'll put some orange strings in my black chucks, and maybe y'all will see that in the future upcoming video. You know, I think that'll be hot. That'll be sick. Hey, so one of the things I want to go back to, I saw that Miss J said she uses Photoshop. She uses Photoshop. Definitely want to talk about the Photoshop and then using the app on your phone, because if you film a video with your phone, you can still use your phone to basically make that photo still look good. So AB, you want to touch on that?
I need you to repeat that. You said what now?
When you take a photo, but then you take that photo as opposed to using a program like Photoshop or something like that, you know, using some type of app that you have on your phone that, you know, can kind of speed up the process.
Yeah. You know what? I'm learning. Photoshop is good when you shoot something with like a lot of megapixels. Even though it comes from your phone, I don't know how they process it. I'm thinking they have their own way to say you got so many megapixels, but it seems like it's different shooting from my phone. Pardon me, either shooting from my phone or my DSLR. You know what I mean? Photoshop works excellent with my Nikon. I mean, when I put a picture in there from my cell phone, I mean, it's just okay. I'd rather use an app. And a lot of times you think your photo is hot when you're looking at it on your phone. If you're using one of those apps, I'm learning that it's not that way. Once you load it up and put it in, you know, because that screen is so vibrant, you know what I mean? Without having that great color display, you almost got like over saturate, you know. So then when you do transfer it over to the computer or whatever, it depends on how you're doing it. But I use my computer to do everything. Hey, and speaking of that, I just had an issue tonight about me leaving comments on my phone, and after that, I just happened to look at comments before we started this show tonight, and then my comments wasn't even there. So it put me back like 2 days. They have got to fix that app, bro. It's something I got to do with that app.
Definitely. Hey, you know what? So I used to have a problem with that app, and I deleted it and put it back on my phone, and I haven't had a problem since I did that. In my latest video, I learned how to take a shot in portrait, rotate and resize, make it like it was shot in landscape. Hey, that's one good way to do it. I've seen some people talk about they use the thumbnail maker inside of YouTube, which is basically the one that you use to say, hey, I want this thumbnail, or you let YouTube pick the thumbnail. I played around with that, just trying to see if that would change the number of views, because I feel like YouTube probably knows what's clickable and what people would prefer to click on and stuff like that. So I have had some experience with that, but I see AB, man, he done danced around the subject and dodged the subject and all that. But, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and drop a dime out on you and say, hey, man, why you ain't talk about the Snapseed, bro?
Oh man, hey, that ain't nothing. Snapseed. Yeah, we you know what, I guess it transitioned into the app part. Somehow I got lost, but you know what? You can use Snapseed. It's a couple other programs out there that's just as good or that will complement Snapseed. But that's what I use when I shoot with my phone. And I just told everybody that when I do my DSLR, that's when I use Photoshop. And then without using my DSLR, when I'm using my cell phone, because everything is in there, and then, you know, apps readily available, I go with Snapseed. That's like the quickest thing. The sharpening on Snapseed is like, I don't know, I got issues with that too. But right now, it's like the easiest thing for anybody to get, to like just enhance your pictures and just hurry up and put them up.
Oh yeah, yeah, because
It got,
everybody know.
I haven't, you know what? I haven't even seen where like you can put your logo on top of that. There's just so many other programs. Like watching that dude Nick Nimmin, his brother, he's like the app king. I have some stuff written down that I haven't even downloaded yet, but he has it where he got some programs where you can like fix them, do overlays, and that's what Snapseed is really lacking right there. You got to be able to put them overlays on there.
That's what's up. Hey, appreciate you coming through, Daddy Dutch Barbecue. Go ahead and talk to your son, man. I appreciate all the love.
Yes, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Tell him thanks for everything that he's doing out there. No doubt. So you say there's some other apps out there other than Snapseed, but we talked a little bit about using the rule of thirds, and then of course, I wanted to definitely get into making your photo look like it's popping off the page. Because sometimes you see photos and they just look kind of like blah. They look almost dry. Like they don't have enough saturation or they don't have enough color. Can you talk to or speak about the differences in like looking at basically the difference between saturation and contrast, and then of course sharpening your photo and playing with the light and the dark? Can you talk a little bit about that and what you kind of do? Are your process of going through that? I know you mentioned it earlier, but can you talk a little bit through that process?
Hey, you know what? As far as that go, I'd have to have it. Like I can pull my phone out and we can look at it ourselves. As far as the reason I tell you that, because look, every photo is different. I start off at the top. You know what I mean? I try to do my brightness. That's the first thing that I do. I mean, but I don't know. You know what? It really goes by everybody's style. It depends on how you take your picture, how low your picture is. Does your picture even have any depth in it when you shot it? You know what I mean? Are you just enhancing the a two? You know what I mean? I call them just 2D photos. You know what I mean? Sometimes I look at some people's thumbnails and it's just a picture of, it doesn't have any depth to it. You know what I mean? So if it starts with taking the picture first. You got to have the right picture. And then I've seen other people, first of all, you got to have style and you got to have depth. After that, then you go to enhancement. And I start at the top. I start with brightness and I work my way down. I don't fool with contrast as much as everybody else do. When I hear everybody talks about contrast. I probably only use, like a +5 as far as contrast goes. But I look at the actual picture. I take it a little further. And then when I say that's too much, I back it up a little bit and then I move on.
Hey, that makes sense. So, a lot of times I see a lot of different things like, hey, how you take a bad picture and go from a bad picture to a good picture.
Right.
I think I'd have to agree with you, talking a little bit about let's start with taking a good picture first and definitely using the rule of thirds and also using some of the crop factor. I always feel like when you're taking a picture, don't cut people off. Don't cut people in half. Don't cut off feet. Don't cut off hands. It kind of, for me, that almost distorts the picture. When you chop off things like off of people, even fingers. So I always take my picture a little wider, and then of course I'll crop them. I'll crop them a little bit more, but like a half body shot, you don't want to have a half body shot, and then the next thing you see, the person, all they got is wrists. They don't have any hands, they don't have any digits. It would look crazy that way. But I see a lot of pictures that look real good when like the head is halfway cut off, but the focus is about right here on the person. Good example would be the photo that Nike did of like Colin Kaepernick. I thought it was a great visual photo, even though it came in black and white. But when you look at that and we talk about faces, and I just kind of talked about don't cut stuff off. But even when you look at that photo, it uses a rule of thirds based on his eye placement, nose placement, and then mouth placement. And then this part is basically cut off. So all you see is level 1, level 2, and level 3. So just kind of try to remember that. What's up, Booger? Good to see you in there. What's up, Cooking with James?
Hey, air fryer recipes with Booger 500 US. I just had to wait. He was on the roll right there, but he already acknowledged you. And then we got Cooking with James. Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? I I hate to go back because we didn't talked about thumbnails and thumbnails and thumbnails and everybody know I believe in the thumbnail, but I still say you got to spend your time with that. And I always use this reference back when we were doing the three creators in one kitchen. You remember you used to always make that comment, though, because we talk about it afterwards. You would always make that comment like, "Hey man, it taking you forever, bro. We can't cook. I mean, you're taking you long to cook, and then at the end, I hold up about 30 minutes." Yeah, everybody to know if you in here, if you got a food channel, you doing something different for your. It's not like the audience, but to get people to even watch your video, and that might be, every now and then you get lucky, you can put up anything, because I've seen videos that have went viral, my viral, not viral like YouTube's viral, like nothing over like a couple of million or whatever. But I've seen videos that got 200,000 and 300,000 views in 6 or 7 months. To me, that's going viral. And then when I look at what maybe they had to, whatever they did to get there, it it didn't justify what I thought. You know what I mean? So listen, every now and then we get lucky. But I say if you stay consistent, you got to pay attention to that thumbnail. You got to put it all into that. I don't care if the food is cold, in my opinion. And again, this is just me. I don't care what it is. I'll shoot it. And I got a DSLR with 128 gig flash drive in it. You know what I mean? So I'll shoot 200 pictures in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? That's what takes me so long to get a video out, because now I got to look at each one of them pictures and find out which one is the one. Hey, listen to this, RTJ. Listen to this one. How many times have you said, this is the thumbnail? This is going to get them. This is going to be the one that's going to separate. I talk to Kirby about this daily, and we done said this a couple of months ago. We don't even talk about it no more. But we used to say, hey, I got the hot thumbnail. This is finna get everybody to watch. And then that'd be your worst moving video. You know what I mean?
Hey, but it ain't necessarily just thumbnails. That title is still important.
Yes, sir.
Just because you got a hot picture, you know what I'm saying? If the picture don't go with the title, or the title don't catch enough attention, it could still be difficult. Hey, I see that. That make perfect sense. An odd number of items and thumbnails look better than even numbers. 100% true soul food cooking. That just speaks directly to the rule of thirds. And like for me, let me get on this tangent right here. For me, I like to say I'm a level 3 guy. You know what I'm saying? It's always 3 things in my life that make change, and that change everything that happen. Anytime you look at any type of professional sports team, it always takes 3 to win. Any type of team, any type of athlete, it always takes 3 to win. Whether it's on a basketball court, you need 3 good players. If you on the NFL field, you need 3 good players, a quarterback, a running back, and a receiver, or a quarterback and 2 different receivers. But typically, you definitely got to have a running game, a passing game, and a catching game. So when we talk about the rule of thirds, those odd numbers, they just work for people. Even we'll talk down to the basics of lighting in your set to bring it back to kind of YouTube. Anytime you see lighting, they always talk about you have 3 different lights. You have a key light, an overhead light, and also your main light. So there it is again. I mean, that number 3 is probably more important than anything that I could possibly ever even talk more about. But I just always say is that, it's the rule of 3, rule of thirds, the league of 3.
Hey, you know what? I just want to say, hey, look, Miss J said, let's not forget about the description. Hey, meathead, meat cranium. I saw you when you said you need to step it up, man. You stepped it up. You know what I mean? It's just a never ending. As far as I'm concerned, you just never get it perfect. Each one is just better and better. You know what I mean? Until you can like infinity. But I'm gonna just say this. I've seen so many videos, and this is only like down to like cooking channels. People don't even take the time to even put a description. So let me put it in perspective. If I was writing a program and you don't have everything, it's so many channels out there. You're trying to promote the ones that have everything. It's so many people that have everything. It's like the triple threat. It's no longer you can be just a great singer. You got to look the part, be a great singer, and dance. It's the same thing with a video. I see people put out videos and they don't even take the time to put no description. They won't even take the time to put their recipe in there. I put the recipe sometime in my inside of my video, and then I always put it into my description. So I'm thinking if you don't take the time to do that, and again, I'm looking at the whole YouTube thing as like a pie. You got 5 slices of this pie. So you got the description, the thumbnail, does it have good audio? That's the stuff that makes a difference. You know what I mean? But if you don't take the time to put no description in your own video, then why would you, as a company, push that out there? Because who wants to watch that?
Hey, and on that note, man, it's a note I had wrote down. You know what I'm saying, for the show. Y'all know we always keep notes for the show. We always keep it going. No matter how crazy, no matter how many technical difficulties we have, we always have notes for the show. But one of the things I wrote down when we were discussing the show was that when we talk about the description, nobody cares about the videos that you want to make. You know what I'm saying? People only care about the videos that they want to watch. And I think that goes right into the description. And that's exactly why the description is important, because people are like, hey, I want to watch this thing about this, so they get into the description as they get past the title, because the title is going to grab them, but that description is going to do the rest to make sure that they click and watch your content. AB, what you think?
Man, I totally agree. Hey, here's one that me, you, and Kirby used to talk about. When we was all like, sitting around the campfire speaking at night. Think about this. All of us are making videos that we want to make. If you're not making a video that's being searched, you're making, who's going to watch it? I got one for you. If you talking about, if I make a video because I want to talk about how good this bottle of water is, I mean, if nobody's searching this particular bottle of water, it could be the best video in the world, but nobody's watching it. So listen, it's a lot of things you got to do that I see that comes into making the videos for YouTube if you're trying to get views on your videos. That's why I tell people when I talk to people daily, and everybody asks me about, hey, they want to start it. I just say, hey, I don't really have no advice, but just tell them to just hurry up and start and figure out if that's something you want to do. Because you cannot half-ass YouTube the way since they changed it in February. Maybe Road to Good Cooking said the great segue into tags. I'm gonna tell you about the tags in just 1 second. I'm just thinking you got to figure it out, and if you're gonna do YouTube, because everybody's looking for that overnight success, and I don't think that you know how you get overnight success. This is my own opinion. I think you get that when it's the kids that give it to you. If you're making something that's kid friendly or something they can share with their friends, that's how your video is going to go viral. As far as us with like cooking channels or whatever else that we have out here, that's nothing. You know what I mean? We just got to be the best we can and just hope the right people see it. You get the right shares and things of that nature.
Well, I think even, if you did get a video that went viral, you got to have some follow up. Like, I think about overnight success, and I don't believe anybody is an overnight success. I always believe that it's been somebody that's been working, somebody that's been grinding, somebody that's been out there putting into work already, and then it just so happened that when you find them, maybe they blown up at that time. So, and and that time could come differently. Maybe they didn't start with YouTube, maybe they started with Twitch, or maybe they started with Instagram or something like that. Because I know I've seen a lot of YouTubers. You shoot over to their Instagram, and their Instagram is bigger than their YouTube, or their YouTube is bigger than their Instagram. So just know that, yep, there is no such thing as overnight success. You got to push it out, grind it out, and keep working. And that's the key on why you definitely have to improve your craft and increase it. Because if you have one hit, it's easy to be a one-hit wonder. You can have a video do 10 million views, and the rest of them, nobody ever watches again because you don't have any follow-up. So, that's definitely something that you want to do what you think.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie to you though. If I get one video get 10 million views, I'm gonna roll with it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna ride that one till the chassis touch the ground.
Hey, I would do the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? I do the exact same thing. I see I was gonna say, man, I see Auntie J, man. I feel like she like a third she like the third person on here. As many as the comments that she dropping in talking about now we
Hey,
sliding on in.
show producer.
Yeah.
She like, hey, this is a great segue. Hey, she putting it on the screen right now, like, hey, transition. Okay, so look, you wanted to talk about tags. This come out of YouTube's mouth. They say tags really don't mean as much as what people say they mean. It helps YouTube, understand your video and to try to keep those tags a part of that video. So I can tell you how I see that because I've seen videos that have 1 million views. We see them all the time, and then you look, they don't have no tags. But you know what? I will say this: they have a lot of followers, though. You know what I mean? So if you got a lot of subscribers, you don't even have nothing in there. If you can get 100,000 people watch it, somebody gonna share it, and then it just gets out there.
Yeah, but and I'll just add on to that, talking about straight from YouTube. The tags are what help YouTube categorize your video. So it tells them where to place your video. Because what people are searching for, they want that type of stuff to show up on the right hand column, so that the next video in the autoplay next, it will be something that's near what you're already watching. Like if you're watching a video about cell phones, you'll start off with, well, I want to compare the Note 9 to the brand new Apple phone, right? So you start off with that, and then you'll find yourself keep watching a few of those videos, and you'll watch the Apple compared to a LG, and then you'll see a LG compared to something to like the Note 9, and then before you know it, you watching a video about wild animals in the Sahara, Africa. How that happens, I don't know. That's just a YouTube wormhole, but it's kind of like, you think about it as like a tier system. So you want to have that category, right, to make sure that your video is in the proper category, like almost like the Dewey Decimal System. When you go to the regular library, if you searching for fiction, you go to the fiction section, and then you dumb it, you deduce it down from there, to, oh, I want to get to sci-fi, and not only sci-fi, I want to get to alien sci-fi, and not only alien sci-fi, I want alien sci-fi that's in space, and not only alien sci-fi that's in space, I want alien sci-fi that's in a certain universe. So think about that with the tags, and that's just how I understand it from YouTube. I could be completely wrong, but that's what I think about when I say something is categorized.
Yeah, well, that's what she says. Look, Miss Auntie J say tags makes us searchable. But ever since they said that and they followed that up with another video, I mean, even though they say that, I take my tags very, very seriously. I use vidIQ. I'm thinking that you probably using vidIQ also, Miss J. I'm a guess. You might be using TubeBuddy. I didn't like TubeBuddy. I ain't gonna even say that. I didn't give TubeBuddy a chance. Just vidIQ was just much easier and friendly for me to use. I liked everything the way they had it. Set up on that one screen when you go to the analytics. So, you know what? Okay, for me, oh, that's what TubeBuddy.
Oh, she said that's what TubeBuddy said. Yeah.
Hey,
so I think one of the other things that, I definitely want to try out TubeBuddy. I'm looking forward to. I've been saying I'm gonna set that up for a while, but really I ain't even had time to make videos, let alone search on YouTube. Fitting the Drizzle Effect to my schedule is a challenge. But I think one of the things that I wanted to do is, YouTube has some type of TubeBuddy. Apparently they have a thumbnail reviewer where you can put 2 thumbnails up, and then TubeBuddy will be like, hey, this thumbnail will probably perform better. And I'm interested to know if that even works, if that's worth it. But it seems like to me that would be one of the things that's worth noting. You know what I'm saying, when looking at categorizing and placing a video. I don't know, anybody out there with TubeBuddy, let me know if you ever use that feature, if that is a feature that's available. I watched it in probably 2 or 3 videos. I just haven't got around to looking at it.
I mean, I'd be interested in how that works. How can how does a computer tell somebody, hey, hey, I'm real, hey, and I love the technology. Don't know how they're gonna do that, but yeah, if anybody know anything about that, let me know. Hey, Kirby say TubeBuddy is I don't know. I really don't want to say nothing bad about that. TubeBuddy has A/B thumbnail testing. They try out two thumbnails and let you know which one works the best. All right.
But I guess looking at that soul food cooking, you know, have you used it? And I don't know how you would be able to determine that A and B, that B work better than A. I just don't know. Like you would have to do your own test, right? What you
That's
think,
what I was
AB? You'd
thinking.
have to you'd
Like
have to do your own test.
I'm in the data. You know what I mean? So it seemed like you'd have to like collect some real data. I don't know. Maybe they got like key things they looking for, like saturation. You know what I mean? Is it people in it or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in trying it though and seeing. Oh, click rate per thumbnail. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. So what you telling me, soul food cooking, is you can put a video up, and it'll be like if they had two magazines on a magazine stand. They both got the same content on the inside, but one has a one thumbnail and the other has another thumbnail. Is that what you're saying? Is that how it works? Because that'd be real good to know.
And then the next thing I want to know, like if it does it like that, then how many people like swear by it? Like how do you know it's working? That would be
I mean, I guess you would need to. The key would be just going through it subjectively and looking at it realistically. That's what I'd imagine. That's what it would have to be. Does that make sense?
mm, you know what? I hate that we not set up. I would like to just I have TubeBuddy on here, you know what I mean? But for
Yeah.
me to start putting that up right now, that'll be a chore for this computer. You know what I mean? Right now, hey, look, right now I'm just petting it, it's purring, and we good with it.
Okay. You say there's also a TubeBuddy app. Hey, now that would change the game because I don't know. Like I got vidIQ, but I know that there's no. I don't have a vidIQ app. I think that would be pretty cool to have a TubeBuddy app. Just competing things and probably wouldn't be difficult to learn. Meet Cranium, the artist formerly known as Meathead. Uh, have you used vidIQ? Because I would like to see out there. Me and AB got our own opinion, but I would like to see out there anybody that's used vidIQ versus TubeBuddy. And what I'm saying, why did you decide to stick with TubeBuddy? I know why I stuck with vidIQ, but why did what was your determination? We heard why AB did it. He felt like it was a little easier to handle, a little easier to take care of. So, why did you decide to stick with TubeBuddy? Why was it pretty cool?
You know what I'm thinking, though, man? To be honest with you, man, it's like if you're gonna buy a Ford, Dodge, or a Chevy. You know what I mean? Hey, they probably both the same. You know what I mean? They have their own different style, their own swag. As to which one you like. I started out with TubeBuddy, found out about vidIQ. After using vidIQ, I went back to TubeBuddy and actually turned off the extension. Yeah, he should. Hey,
Oh,
definitely. Yeah,
hey,
Jason, you should try it. Didn't
hey,
you? You never
definitely. You know what? Hey, I tried it. I set it up. I went through the motions, but then at that time, both you was using vidIQ. I had vidIQ downloaded on my computer, and I mean, it was at that time I felt the same way. It was easier for me to use. I didn't have to learn it. I had already watched a bunch of videos on vidIQ, and I think at that time, I think vidIQ had two or three more features that TubeBuddy did not have. Uh, and I can't remember what those were. But of course, as software evolves and technology evolves, eventually they're gonna meet in the middle. They're gonna meet in the middle. Speaking of tech, I don't know if y'all seen that those brand new Google devices that just came out, but I'm definitely thinking about picking a couple of them up because I could probably add that to my existing Alexa setups, and I'm interested to see those brand new Google devices. They are sick out there. They do some crazy stuff. AB, I don't know if you heard about them or if you've seen them, but in my, I read a little bit on my way to work because I have a carpool. So I try to stay what's up on tech, and I'm liking what they're saying about these Google devices.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh,
Oh, parts
Phil, what's up
unknown.
from the parts unknown? What's up, man? Hey, I
Hey,
appreciate you
glad you
swinging
came
through.
by, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you swinging through, man. For parts unknown, man. I tell you what, technology is amazing. It
Hey, you
is
know what?
amazing.
I got a question. I got a question for like, okay, everybody likes the majority of everybody in here is talking about TubeBuddy. Booger, she said it's cool. Is it did you guys ever use vidIQ or did you guys start off with TubeBuddy?
Mm.
You know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure out like I really don't know that much about TubeBuddy. You know what I mean? It's really about what you're more familiar with. You know what I mean? And I know about that feature about how you could test the thumbnails or whatever. I want to say that came after the fact that after I had started I think that's newer.
Yeah,
You know,
that's a newer
that wasn't
feature.
there in the beginning when I first started it, I don't think.
Yeah, that's a newer feature. I think even at that time, I'm not gonna say too, but it was just starting up because I was fresh to YouTube as a creator. So maybe it's been around for 10, 15, 20 years. But uh, at that time, I do remember that there were some things that uh, TubeBuddy didn't have that vidIQ had. And it was just, it was just a natural transition. Because once you start watching the videos, if you haven't noticed, or if you don't know, when you watch YouTube videos, one of the coolest things is everybody's a salesperson and nobody wants to be wrong about the decision that they made. Whereas me, I don't feel that way. I'm pretty much open to, hey, you know what? AB will hear me. I think I said it to AB 5, 6 times. I'll be like, hey man, I brought the wrong thing. Now I got to go back and buy something else. So, uh, you know, that's one of the things that I am fully aware of. But I like to say I'm an early adopter, so I pay the pain of getting into something first or initially before the technology is fully developed. But I mean, I'm just a tech guy. And I love tech.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. So listen, Soul Food Cooker said she started with TubeBuddy. Can't say she even used vidIQ. So I think TubeBuddy helps me with so much. So you know what? What I'm hearing is, and what about you, Booger? Did you? Okay, you've never used vidIQ, maybe because it. See, that's what I think is what's so great about vidIQ. It helps you with the tags. You know what I mean? And it gives you the score. So really, from what I'm hearing about TubeBuddy and the way you guys are talking about it, and vidIQ, they really almost the same, except for vidIQ doesn't have it. I haven't seen where you can like test them. I test mine differently. Yeah, I got it. You know what I mean? So hey,
You
that's
said,
what I love about this show here. Just you know what, we all got different opinions. You know what I mean? And hey, listen, I'm open to all of them. And like Kirby said, hey, it's good to use both. You know,
hey, that's true, man. I see
I
that.
tell you how
Apparently,
I'm testing mine right now. I put a thumbnail out here and just drop it. You know what I mean? But you know, you can't test it like that. I'm gonna tell you why, because I think a lot of my videos nobody's searching them no way. You know what I mean? So you just gotta wait till that time comes around. You know, if it's not
yes,
nothing about a pork chop or air fryer or something like that, you know, like how to make chicken or something like that, then those like the hot topics that's gonna get you views. You know what I mean? When you do a flambe tuna, you know what I mean? How many people are looking for that? And I know if Lyle was here, he'd be like, "It's not flambe, it's flam." I can hear him probably rolling over in his onesie right now, like it's flambe.
hey, I hope you got them buttons buttoned up. Hey, I appreciate the love, Auntie J. For sure. I definitely appreciate the love. I just wish I had time to create more. I got 2 different video shoots planned while I'm here at the house. If I got time to do them, I've been working off my honeydew
All right,
list.
Coach.
Man, AB, you wouldn't believe, man. I don't put up security lights. I had one of my security cameras was down. Man, I'm telling you, I've been getting it in since I've been here, and I plan on doing some stuff while I was here.
Oh, yes, Miss J. TJ. No, yeah. That's what you know what that's what this is about. You know, hey, here's the thing. Like we got opinions. Well, I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna speak for myself. I have opinions, and Jay Way have opinions. You know, eventually you'll see me and him go back and forth because me and him, we both alphas. You know what I mean? I can listen to you. You know what I mean? And I'll follow what sounds right to myself, and then I'll take the little information that he gives. You know what I mean? So me and him go back and forth. But at the end of the day, we both help one another, and then we pass it along, to everybody that that comes to the Drizzle Effect. It's no secrets, because a couple of people have reached out to me and said, "Hey, why are you giving people ammunition to turn around and use that against you?" I just, I don't see it that way. You know what I mean? I just see it like, hey, this is what I learned. You know what I mean? Because hopefully, if everybody did that, I believe this world would be a much better place.
Hey, true that, man. I gotta applaud that. I wish I had my stream deck with me so I could hit the woo, yeah, woo, you know what I'm saying? I'll hit that on you. Hey, but true that. So it's what is it, 1.8 billion YouTube
Hey,
channels or creators
1.9.
out there.
Hey, 1.9 active. Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Hey, Kyle, what's going on?
yeah, that little bit of the little bit of what we giving away in our little bitty small niches of the world. That's one of the things that, I mean, it probably ain't gonna do that much damage. Everybody gonna grow in their own due time, but it's easier. You got two hands. You know what I'm saying? You got one hand to build with, and the other hand to grab somebody and pull them up with you. Because just like I say, the League of Three, man, that's almost a theme today. League of Three, team of three, doing it. That's your three right there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's pulling you up, you got you, and you pulling somebody else up. I mean, that's just how it works. Ain't no doubt. Now I think we can step on into. I wanted to touch the waters. You know what I'm saying? And this might be a bridge too far, but I definitely want to touch the waters on talking about views and looking at retention rates. I definitely want to talk a little bit about that. I know we had titled analytics AB, but I want to talk a little bit about retention rates if you want to get into that, or if the audience wants to get into that.
You know what? Let them dictate. I don't mind getting into it. While we waiting for the answers to come up, if you guys want to talk about retention rate, let us know. Drop a 7 in the chat. I just want to share with for my air fryer people out there, because we got somebody there to know about them air fryers. I'm getting ready to do a I know this ain't nothing about the Drizzle Effect, but I'm getting ready to do a first impression. I already opened it up, but I didn't do nothing else. I needed to take some pictures, but I'm gonna do a first impression on my Philips air fryer. It's a Turbo Star. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, they dropping the 7s. Okay. I'm gonna tell you this right now, Booger. I love it. You know what I mean? I haven't even used it. You know what was so cool about it? It's the thing that drew me into it. It's just the fact that it looked good and I can see it on my counter, and it's small. I didn't buy the XL or the extra, I think they got an XXL also. You know what I mean? But I will say this, it's expensive. You know what I mean? But I'm like I say, when I get through with this tonight, as soon as we get off the Drizzle Effect, if you can see, I got a camera. I mean, that's my overhead light. I just got it set up so I can start filming. But again, it's just gonna be my first impressions, and maybe I bought some fries just to see, because every time I look it up, that's all they talked about was French fries. You know what I mean? So we finna just load it up with fries and just see what the Turbo Star is all about.
Hey, I'll be definitely interested in watching that because I love fries. I see 2 7s in the chat. I guess only 2 people want to see about it. Hey, AB, Kirby, when you say attention rate in cooking equals market woman, that's what I've been doing. I don't necessarily understand that comment. AB, maybe you got it, but I don't understand that comment.
Oh, hey, you know what? I wish he was in here. That's something he's been preaching to me. He said attention rate in cooking equals the market. He's saying market women. That's what he's been doing. So what he was saying was he did a little survey, with his mom. You know what I mean? I wish he was here, man, so you could talk about it. So I'm just trying to read some of the comments. Sorry about that. He was just talking about, his mom, how she watches the video. After she watches the video, she decides, oh, let me watch it again. She'll go back, restart it, get a notepad, and start writing some of the, recipes down and things of that nature. And he said when his mom was like watching the video, she doesn't go halfway through it. And he was just saying women, that was his take on it. That women watch the full video. So he's marketing his channel towards women. But you know what? I had something to say because I get a lot of males on my channel. You know what I mean? I think it's who you are and what you attract. You know what I mean? I get a lot of people, a lot of males, you know what I mean, that I guess they just relate to myself. It's almost like a 50-50 when I look at the comments,
Hey, you know what? I feel what you're saying. I also feel what Kirby is saying, and I'm gonna add on to a little bit of what Kirby is saying because that talks a little bit about analytics. What's up, KK?
What's going
I'm so
on, King?
sad to hear that you're feeling sick tonight. Actually, Diva on the move. My wife is not feeling well at all, so it's got to be something going around. Got to be something going around. Hey, so I think
You got me
that
sad. Hey, hold up, man. I need you to go and hit that button. I need to hear the violin. KK,
I ain't got it, man.
hey, she down. Okay, I'm cool with that. That little moment of silence, I'm good with that. That was for you, KK. Hey, what's up, DJ
All right,
Davis? What's going on, man?
DJ
Hey,
Davis, what's happening?
you want to check out? Okay, yeah. Hey, he just touched down. All right.
Hey, hey. So before I lose this train of thought, because I don't know where I put. I think my pen done fell down. But before I lose this train of thought, hey, knowing I think that's important, Kirby. Knowing who you want to watch your videos. It's done with every other thing in marketing. Understanding who you're marketing to, your demographic, and if that's going to be your demographic, what I'm saying, not to take shots or pop shots, but remember, if you're marketing to women, you're only marketing to 50% of the population. If you're marketing to men, you're only marketing to 50% of the population. So think about that when you are looking at a certain demographic, but it could be perfect to market to women because that's exactly who you want to enjoy your content, buy your products, and get out there and grow your base from that. That might be a perfect thing. So, they don't necessarily market makeup to men. They market makeup to women because women use it. But it definitely guess it would depend on what you're cooking and the different type of recipes and stuff. So that kind of takes it. When I think about that, it almost sounds sexist to say it takes it out of it takes it away from women when we talk about the grill, and it takes it to women when we talk about the kitchen, and that's almost sexist. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't judge me though. It's just society. Hey, it's society. You know what I'm saying? That's a societal thing.
Hey, you know what? That was a good thing, man. You know what? You just never think about that, what you said. Like, if you market yourself to one demographic, if you just say, I'm going to market myself to the males, you only marketed yourself to half of the population. And then when you start hearing numbers like 1.9 billion, that's something I take to bed with me every night. 1.9 billion, you know what I mean? And then if you got 10,000 subscribers, think about this, 1.9 billion. For all of us that do food, no matter what you do, food, everybody eats food, so that makes us almost marketable to everybody. I don't care if you in the gothic, what is that when people go in them buildings and they looking for ghosts, no matter what it is,
The
everybody.
urbex.
Yeah, hey, look, everybody eats. So if you got a food channel, you can get 1.9 billion people to look at that. So let me go back to this. If you got 10,000 subscribers, is 10,000 even measurable on 1.9 billion?
Man,
Hey,
that's not even that don't even move the what is that, the scale.
the scale
That
don't
don't,
even,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that don't move the scale. Hey, Snoop, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the love for the shirt, man. Hey, everybody been showing my shirt some love, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I got in. It came through. Uh, I think one of the things. Let's talk a little deeper in audience retention, and so we'll talk a little bit about audience retention and making a decision and whatnot on your video, how you want your audience to be retained. So, do you want your audience to be retained visually, or do you want your audience to be retained audially? That ain't a real word. I just made that up, but y'all know what I mean. But do you want to be able to put your video on and somebody can listen to it in the background and they don't miss anything, or do you want you to be able to put your video on and they have to watch it because it's visually stunning? Go back and watch any TV show, any movie that you're interested in, that you enjoy a lot, and you'll see a ton of cutscenes. And that's to visually stimulate you. If you go back and you watch, even if you watch like a radio show, like that's being produced on YouTube, you'll see a ton of cutscenes because they want it to be visually appealing. So that's one of the things that you also got to think about when we talk about retention rates, because people want to see what's next, or people just want to get to a certain part. Like I love watching drone videos. You'll get me hooked. I don't care what you're talking about. If you got some drone footage, you know what I'm saying, I'm watching till it's over, at least until the drone footage is over. AB, you got anything to add on that? Talking about the audiotically appealing. That ain't a real word either. I made that one up too because I couldn't remember the first one I said. But you know, or visually appealing.
Hey, just like okay, for me with games, I don't care if a game is hard to play, the controls are bad. I'm about the visual, so that's probably why I try to, in my mind, I'm thinking I'm making a good visually stunning video. You know what I mean? But I'm limited to the equipment that I have. So to answer your question, I like it to be stunning, to be visually appealing, and then then the rest. Hey, listen, if I'm watching a video, if I searched it, that means I'm already interested. So listen, if it look good, you got me, and that's me. That's me as a like as a consumer.
Hey, but that's true, and I'll agree with you. But let me ask you this, so I can take you further down my road, and that's another thing about audience retention, being able to tell a good story and being a good storyteller. Not saying that you got to do a story time, but people are learning stories. No matter how many directions you read, people learn in stories. I mean, that's just a proven fact. You can remember stories that you were told, but you may not remember directions that you were told. We talk about different types of learning and different learning styles, but everybody learns in stories. Everybody can remember the stories of the three little pigs. Everybody can remember the story of Little Red Riding Hood, but they don't necessarily remember directions. But everybody can remember those stories. If you disagree with me, put a 1 in the chat. If you agree with me, put a 7 in the chat.
I'll be the first one to drop a. Hey, I see what you're saying, James. Uh, hey, you know what? I'm flattered. I gotta say that. Everybody say that I do something. I think that I don't know what it is that you guys what everybody see. I just what it is. It's about you just doing yourself. I mean, I can show you. You know what I mean? Hey, I can me crazy. We put 9. Hey, I can tell you this. I watched and this hey this is big for you, Kirby. I watched you come from night to full like 12 o'clock noon, bro. As far as what you pay attention to. But it's not just your thumbnails. I watch how you decide. Everybody say I think we are limited to what we can spin into our channel or whatever, but I watched you level up with a camera. I watched the whole thing. What you do don't go unnoticed, and then your views and your growth of your channel is starting to, show from your what is that? What is that saying? You starting to see the fruits of your labor. You know what I mean? That just is what it is. I can tell you this. I live by this creed. If I don't believe in me, nobody gonna believe in me. So I invest in me. You know what I mean? Hey, that's something else. I can just tell you that. If you want to know, hey, hashtag that. I believe in me. That's so I invest in myself. Yeah, Booger. Hey, he is.
Hey, true that, man. That's much love. Giving a shout out to Kirby. So, but he went to the school of smoking and grilling with AB, huh? Is
Hmm.
that what it is? Do I see some master classes coming or something? That's what I hear when I hear all that talking. I'm just saying, I hear that master class banner coming across the screen.
Oh, so if you want to sign up for $40 to get you, hey, $40 get you 2 hours. You know what I mean? We can smoke something on the rec tech. We can talk. Hey, and better yet, I'm about to level up this camera because check it out. I am tired of using this one. You know what I'm saying? This is just about had it.
Hey man, hey,
Hey, look, that come from
I see.
hey, that came from Kirby. Me and him talked about it. He said, "AB, I'm about to pull the trigger on it." I couldn't do nothing but keep my mouth shut. And then he called me the next day. I was like, "Hey, done." He was like, "Done." And then he got it. You know what I mean? And hey, just instantly. Hey, same thing with Colorful Camille. Leveled up her camera and instantly put her in a whole nother ball game. So
Hey,
then it's
show
not just
did.
hey, look, it's not just the camera now. Now you got to change and you got to start using the software. That's why I tell people get into YouTube and figure out if it's something that you like. Because if you're looking for something, and for me, I would just like to, I have a goal. I don't have no problem telling anybody what my goal is. My goal is to get me a silver play button. You know, I mean, anything after that, but you know, that's just my goal. That's why I started YouTube. When I saw somebody with that, I wanted to know about it. I found out about it, and I said, "Damn it, I'm gonna get me one." You know what I mean? And then I'm just however long it takes, it takes.
So that's all it is.
Yeah,
I'm in there for the grind. I think that's one of the most important things is when you make the decision on what it is that you want your channel to be, what it is that you want your growth to be, and what it is that you want to be. Hey, there's that League of Threes again, man. Shoot, I'm telling you, man, that should be the title of this thing right here, man. That should be the title right there. But there you go. There you go.
Hey, look, Soul Food Cooking, I want to play button. You know what? And then I hear so many people say different things, and I got it. We all join YouTube for whatever reason, uh, no matter what it is. Some people don't like to say they joined it for, to try to make a few extra dollars. I like making the money. I'm not gonna lie to you because what I do is I turn it back. Just to give you an idea, and you want to know how, again, I can just tell you how serious I take it. Nobody edits my videos. Nobody does nothing. You know, we as creators, we do it all. But I traveled out here for this particular company I'm working for. There was, it was a flight involved. So therefore, I was limited to what I can take. So instead of me taking clothes and all that kind of stuff, I got camera equipment. I'm set up over here. I had to get me a studio here at this hotel so that I'm able to cook. All this goes into my thought prior to me coming here. You know what I mean? It had a lot to do with the decision I was going to make if I was going to take the job. Knowing that I was coming out here to Tennessee, oh, we in the barbecue capital. They say they do it. Well, let's go down there and see what they got to offer. I needed to have lights. These kind of things, you know what I mean? How many sets of lights I have? I had to buy a new air fryer, new crock pot. You know what I mean? Why? Because of my channel is just that important to myself and to try to stay relevant, with the algorithm. So really my name should be AB Algorithm Brown. That's my new name.
AB Algorithm Brown. What's going on, Les Forever?
Oh,
hey,
what's happening?
Welcome to the stream. Don't worry about being late. As long as you made it, we appreciate the love. Appreciate you coming through. Hey, so I wanted to go back. Kirby hit something hard, talking about he wanted to add to the stream tips for a good video. Of course, great visuals, audio, fruitful content, and the meaning behind your video.
Wait, stop. I'm on a roll now. Cooking with James said, he said I can afford it because I'm making millions. Hey, you know what, man? Hey, I think big. And hey, go back to what I said. I got to invest in myself. You know what I mean? When you invest in yourself, everybody just, it's like a level up. It radiates outside. And I think that's what attracts people to us. KK has said a lot to me lately these last few days about like your actions and I'm gonna say it like this. I don't want y'all to think she lectured me about my actions and nothing like that. But she was just talking to me about like what your actions say. You know what I mean? So my actions say, hey, I love my channel. You know what I mean? I believe in my channel. And just the time that I put into my channel as far as even answering comments, you know what I mean? Because it takes almost every second, that you have. So you put that into yourself and your channel, and then you get it out of there.
Hey, that's true, man. That's true.
Big James.
Oh man, you out there in that hurricane booger? Go on. That thing leveled up on everybody quickly. That thing snuck up on everybody, man, and that what makes it so terrible. That will make it so terrible. So we'll be praying for you.
How you doing? Hey, welcome to the stream. Hey, she hit with the kisses, the hearts.
Oh, shoot, all that love,
Yes,
all
sir.
that love, straight from Fake Squad, for sure. Hey, the artist formerly known as Meathead. Man, that should have. Man, why I didn't submit that? The artist formerly known as Meathead. I should have submitted that when you was changing your channel name. Now that I think about it, you could have just been a symbol. You know what I'm saying? I think that would have been hot. What's going on, Bad Beast Barbecue? Man, I was thinking about you. I've been waiting on you all night to come to the stream. Because what I got sitting back here on the couch, because I am in my crib, got just for you. Been thinking about it all night. I knew you was coming. I knew he was gonna show up.
Oh, damn, it just now popped up over here. I'm late. What's going on, girl?
So,
Hey, so I
hey,
don't know if anybody's seen my Instagram, but I put up a new logo that Bad Beast Barbecue Duro had made. You know what I mean? Hey, I think it's the hottest thing on the planet. I had everybody voting on it, just to tell me what they thought. A lot of people, including KK, she was like, "Hey, that's cool." She told me that's cool, but it really got my personality. So everybody like to see the other dude with the with the LA hat
with
on.
the barbecue jug.
Hey, yeah, with the bottle, next to it. I was like, I don't know, man. But you know what? That's a great. Hey, that logo right there is finna go to this little barbecue team I'm trying to put together. Now,
Hey,
dog, we need one more person. You
hey,
know,
all I'm saying is, shout out to Daryl. As soon as AB sent me that, matter of fact, I ain't even have time to open the text before my phone was ringing. Like I got a text and my phone was ringing, and I was like, "How come I'm getting a text and my phone ringing?" So I hit answer, and all I heard was AB voice on the other side saying, "Hey, Jay Wade, have you seen it?" And I was like, "What you?" I'm like,
hey,
"Seen what?" He's like, "Hey, bro, have you seen it? Did you get my text? I just sent the text. Have you looked at it already? Man, you got to see it as soon as it come." And you know what I'm saying? All this time. So I got the phone up to my ear, and I got the phone up to my ear, and I'm talking to him. And I'm like, I can't even get a word in and say, "Hey, let me put you on speakerphone so I can open it up." So I'm like, "Hey, AB, hold on." I put him on hold. I had him like in vogue. I hit that bam. I hit that text message, and I just said, "Oh, that's sick right there." He was like,
nah.
"Yeah, I know."
Hey,
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 so it's sick.
I'm glad I didn't have nobody else phone and I was talking to you because when you just said hello, I'd have just dropped it. You know what I'm saying? Figure it out.
Hey, that would have been that'd have been the mic drop. I'd have just heard the phone explode, and I'd have been wanting to listen to the old school dead phone.
Right, 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 right.
Yeah.
Hey, but I think it's hot. You know what I mean? Everybody got their opinion. You know what I mean? I hate to go against the grain, but hey, it's very seldom that I can get something that's. Hey, listen, I had no input. He just asked me what did I want. I said I got nothing for you. Hey, do you? Because everything he didn't touch, I liked anyway, and that's what he came. Hey, and half of it is because of me and you kept talking about that buff chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that buff chicken is sick, homie.
Hey, shit. I don't know now. Hey, I feel like I got a contender. Hey, he made both of them, but I feel like I can go up against him now. Get down with this bull though.
Hey man, hey, I'm just saying he put it together. You can't take that and be like, "Hey, look, mine better now." You know what I'm saying? That ain't even fair. That ain't right.
I got to beat me. You know what I'm saying? I can hear him
Hey.
now. He taught me everything I know, not everything he know. I got it. Hey, but thanks though, Daryl. Hey, that's hot, bro.
Oh,
Hey, we about to start seeing it. I'm going to go against the grain. I'm finna rotate between that and my other logo. You know what I mean? Just to see. I know everybody gonna tell me, hey, you can't do both. You got to stick with one. You know what I
mm.
mean? We're gonna figure it out.
I think it's completely up to you what you want to do. Hey, Cooking with James asks the difference between a creator and a person who creates and don't want it. I think that's a question. He asking that to you, AB.
Okay.
Unless I'm reading it all jacked up, you can clarify that because we almost about ready to get up out of here.
Hey, James. What do you mean? You said the difference between a creator and a person who creates and don't want it. Or
Yeah,
would you?
yeah, yeah.
Maybe he was answering something that we had said.
It might be. It might be, and it just came up. Well, I'll let him. I'll let him come back to us and clean that up. But one of the things I definitely want to mention before we get out of here, don't forget, y'all, the hashtag Creators Cruise 2019, June 1st through the 8th. Uh, we already got enough people set up in the rooms, or we're gonna have our own cocktail party. So if you want to join in, get it set up, get it cracking, get it crunk. Just know we're gonna be there. It's gonna be off the chain, off the heezy. All that in the bag of chips is happening, flying straight out of LBC. So you know what I'm saying? Be there or be square, as they say, because it's gonna be on and popping. I'm so excited. I can't wait. As a matter of fact, it's just It's gonna be fire, y'all. It's gonna be fire. You're gonna be there. It's not just necessarily you got to be a creator to go. Bring your family. I'm gonna have my family there. My kids is going. Matter of fact, my son is inviting one of his friends to go with him from school. So it's gonna be on and cracking, y'all. It's gonna be big time. Hashtag Creators Cruise 2019. Check it out on Facebook. If you search that, it's a searchable term. You can find it, answer the questions, join the group, and get in on this thing, man. Get in on this thing, because I'm telling you, you ain't gonna want to miss it. It ain't nothing like watching all of the videos that's gonna come out of this and thinking to yourself, I wish I was there. I should have been there. I guess I'll have to do it next year. So just think, instead of waiting the next, what is it, about 8 months from now you got to wait a whole nother 18 months to get in on this thing. So, because we're going to do it again. Rest assured.
Hey, for sure they are. Because listen, you got to sharpen up your video editing skills. You know what I mean? You got to make it look like they missed a party of the century. You know what I mean?
Hey, everything going to be in slow motion. Just so you know. Everything. It's going to be in epic slow motion.
Hey, look, I can't even grab this bottle of water without it just being like, you know what I'm saying? It's just going to be in slow motion, just, with the banging soundtrack.
Yep, banging soundtrack and everything. Hey, it's going to look like one long rap video.
You know what? That's what we should have mentioned, because everybody did, like the different styles. Like, I just saw my comments, like in the beginning, everybody was telling me like, hey, they don't really like the music or whatever. I just pushed through it. You know what I mean? Maybe I didn't make the channel for them. It just helped me make the videos, and now it's like part of my whole thing. I got to put music in it. You know what I mean?
Hey, true that. Speaking of that, hey, I just want to step back before we get up out of here, and I seen some interesting stuff inside of the comments, especially from Soul Food Cooking, talking about say last year we got over 1,000 subs a few days before Thanksgiving. And I thought I saw Kirby mention that he was going to put out some Thanksgiving videos, but it was going to come late. You talked a lot about who you marketing to, but you also got to look at when you marketing. You want to get out there ahead of the crowd, and you want to get out there when things is hot. Right now, think about this. I own a Note 8, a Samsung Note 8. It would serve me no purpose to do a review on a Samsung Note 8. And even if I did it 1 year with the Note 8, I think technology advances just a little bit too far for that to even be a video with any relevance. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Kirby, here's the shot across the bow. Hey, man, if you got some time to make sure you get the videos out before Thanksgiving, if you got a Halloween video or something like that where you make some candy, you know what I'm saying, you might want to get that out so that when people are searching for it, at least 15 to 20 days or so ahead of time, as they're preparing their recipes or headed to the grocery store to pick up that last can of cranberry sauce, you want to get that out there so that you can increase viewership, grab some fresh subs, and look at a fresh start in 2019 for everybody's channel. And that goes for all. It's a lot of cooks in here. So, you know what I'm saying? Think about that. And again, just like Phil say, return views on all of your holiday videos every year. So, this year you could fry a turkey, bake a turkey, smoke a turkey, you know what I'm saying? That, and you'll get that all through the future. So, and that only costs you 3 turkeys to cook, 3 different days. So, hey, you know what? Yeah. $1 million idea, AB.
Hey, well, I'm already on it. What derailed me is I had to, I got to go to work. In order for me to buy those turkeys, I got to leave my house and go earn the dollar. You know what I mean? But that's what I was telling everybody. Hey, if you're going to get ready for Halloween, you should have been doing it last month, the beginning of the last month, maybe even 2 months ago. Now's the time to be thinking about, Thanksgiving and Christmas. Hey, somebody asked me if I've ever deep fried a turkey. I've only done it one time. You know what I mean? Just once.
Hey, I gotta say goodnight to Auntie J.
You know what I'm
saying, Mama J. I gotta say goodnight before she get out of here. Have a great week. Definitely have a great week out there in that Vegas sun. Go ahead. I just had to break in there, man. I seen that late.
You're absolutely right. Hey, so we got Phil back in the house, huh?
Hey, yeah. So speaking of, you know what I'm saying, I've deep fried a turkey, but AB has had my turkey. He's had my baked turkey, and I think I will put my baked turkey up against anybody that's ever fried a turkey, uh, any day of the week. So we ain't got to wait till Thanksgiving to do it. So there's a challenge issue.
Hey, hey, well,
I,
hold up. Hey,
what?
hold,
What?
hold on, y'all. I'm trying to think how I'm gonna approach this. Hey, I'm willing to gamble with this. I'd gamble with. I don't want to do a deep fried one, but I'll put up a smoked turkey up against that up against your deep fried one.
Hey, but I think that's kind of close. You know, people always deep fry the turkey because they scared it's gonna come out dry. But I mean, we know
Well,
AB
I don't think that.
AB's turkey versus Jay Wade's turkey. Hey, that could be interesting. I bet we can make that happen at some point. We definitely can make that happen at some point. I don't know when, but I definitely think that could happen. Maybe Creators Cruise 2020. We set out a few days early, and you know, we cook a couple of birds or cook a couple of things, and man, maybe we just go out there and have some type of cook off in the middle of the summer, and that'd be like hashtag Creators Vacation
you put
2019.
The Wild Wild West. Hey, Kirby, you say injections are the key. If you saw that video that I made and look at them comments, just watch the video. When I cut it, there was no injection there. Yeah, you can bring the injection into it. That's, you know, for a different flavor to make it like it just really makes it like a different flavor. That, if you ask me, but hey, when you smoke them and you brine them, they right. But that's what I have to do.
Oh, you're talking about that brisket.
Yeah, hey, you know brisket. What? Whoa! Let me say something because Colorful Camille just said something. You know what I mean? And I got a cold lecture too when I was out. I was in Texas and I had your turkey and I was like, whoo, this is the next thing. But what was I saying? I was like, man, I ain't never had nothing like this. And she just looking at me. You know what I mean? But I got to say this though, Camille making a great. Hey, everybody be looking at me about thinking that I can cook. She can, hey, she's the one that throw down. You know what I mean? Every now and then I got to go in there. Hey, you guys don't know, but sometimes when I'm live and I'm cooking, she comes from the back and just be like, hey, you're going to need to flip that. You know what I'm saying? And she like, hey, you're using too much salt. You know, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Babby Barbie, we did a brine turkey last year. It was off the chain. Hey, brine is the way to go. But I got a killer brine. I did a simple brine just to show people how to get down. You know what I mean? You can take it from there. But I'm going to go ahead and put another one up. And I ain't going to say nothing, but I'm going to tell you a little missing ingredient. You got to have them slices of them oranges. Hey, we're going to take it somewhere else. Hey, so here's the challenge, folks. And I don't know how I got to do it. Even if I got to go buy a third Weber kettle grill, I'll smoke it on the. That's too much. That's too much right there. I don't know if I can pull that off.
Hey, you don't need a third one, but I do see the artist formerly known as Meathead talk about some. He slapped the taste out my mouth with the smoker turkey, and he made a vid on it. You know what? I'm interested. So, hey, barrel house cooker. Hey, you ain't got a barrel house cooker, man.
Hey, hold up. Hey, Kirby said, AB, I need to get in the kitchen with Camille. Hey, you know, people have lost a lot for a lot less. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That don't even sound good, Kirby. Hey, you need to get in the kitchen with Camille. I don't know, bro. Hey, I hope you can handle it, bro. Hey, because she can handle herself in that kitchen, though, bro. Hey, been eating that food. Hey, been eating that for years. Cali Basin. Hey, you cook. Camille, you better roll over. I know you ain't watching the stream. She probably, hey, you know what she's doing? She's watching a crime show, and this is probably on a black tab. I know. Hey, I know it. I know it right now.
Hey, so y'all know how we do it. It's the Drizzle Effect. Predictability, always a way to go. We at 90 minutes right now in the stream. You know, we're gonna definitely have to wrap it up. I want to pick it up where we left off. If y'all got a topic, hey, let's go at least 3 to 5 more minutes, AB, and say if y'all got a topic that y'all want to see us cover or talk about, go ahead and drop that in the comments below. Anything that we missed, we'll talk about it definitely on a future show. I know if DJ Davis is still in here, I got it, bro. Wi-Fi webcams, I got you. I know that's what you want to talk about. But anything that y'all want to see the Drizzle Effect cover and go back and forth and just get another outlook on it. I see that RT 700. Hey,
killing me.
Anything that y'all want to see us cover, drop that in the comments. And you know what I'm saying, we're gonna take that away and we're gonna do a little bit of research and try to cover that. I got you, Snoop. Properly title your videos. I got that. I got I know AB, we can get deep on that one.
Hey,
we'll get deep on that one.
That one there, we could do a whole show on that. And you know what would be the best thing to do? We could just take my channel, because I take no offense to it. I've been changing my titles because at first I was naming, you know, doing stuff that I thought that was cool. Like I give you an example, like me and Kirby doing something. Me and them had that little battle going back and forth about the California burger. You know what I mean? Titling and stuff like AB versus Kirby. Hey, you got to title things where somebody, if they look for it, they're gonna be able to find it. I think, man, that's a good show, man. And if anybody don't mind, we can pull up somebody else's videos. If anybody want to put their head on the chopping block, you know what I mean, and look at it and just say, we could just go over some of that stuff and we can all just put, you know, an opinion in there. Dude, matter of fact, it would be cool to do some type of research, to retitle it, retag it, and then let it stay like that. We write it down and we come back and revisit it, especially if it's a dead video.
Hey, true that. So if y'all haven't noticed, if y'all haven't checked out my channel in a while, I did have some videos out there that was not growing. Went back, put some new titles on there, and got some I wouldn't say immediate, but I got some growth over time. So definitely a good idea. We'll take that one. Properly titling your videos. Look like everybody wants to see that. Everybody that commented. So Cali Bay say he want his in there. So I'm gonna jot that down as soon as I find my pen. But AB,
that'll be a good one. Hey, that'll be a good one. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, we can get input from everybody. You know what I mean? Come over. We all pick a video, and then we all work on that video. You know what I mean? And then we just wait 30 days just to see how they go. Snoop already dropped a 7. Said, hey, so once he put the 7 in the chat, you know it's going down.
It's going down. So I think that'll be hot. I think that'll be a great show, and that's probably something we could talk about as early as next week, because we definitely. Man, we've talked about that a lot, about titling. Talked about that a lot. So I think that's all we got. Anybody else want to drop something in here? We give you what'd you say, AB, about 120 more seconds, about 2 more minutes.
All right. Well, you know what I want to say this. Look, for those of you guys in here, hey, here's one thing I can say about the Drizzle Effect. Listen, whatever, how many ever subscribers it has, or the people that come to the show, this is just hey, you want to talk about organic? This is organic. You know what I mean? The Drizzle Effect doesn't go out and bother anybody. Every now and then, if I'll log on and go to somebody's channel every now and then. But any growth you see on this channel is just strictly organic. So I'm gonna ask everybody, you know what I mean? Let's just try to share it, you know, get it out there. Listen, because the more and more input we get in, the more and more we can dissect it and, you know, get some information out that's not just within our circle. You know what I mean? And again, I like to use that number, 1.9 billion. I know we're not going to have that in here, but if we could just, you know, maybe we could just start by just trying to get this to like 50 or 60, you know, people in here, like creators, or even people that's thinking about opening up, you know, starting a channel. Listen, everybody got great ideas, and it's another way to look at something. I can tell you this, on my job, listen, I go out and look at different things, you know, I put another set of eyes on it, and just, it changes just the way some people all, you know, turn around, look at it, and like, man, I never even thought about it that way. So you know what? We just, you know, the input is good. Hey, listen, want to say thank you to everybody. Hey, thanks, Snoop, Kirby, Cali Bay, Daddy Cooks, and everybody else that was in here. We got Colorful Camille, Cooking with James. Man, that meat cranium, man. Hey, you gonna always be meathead here, man.
Hey man, Artie gave him his new name. He always gonna be to me, the artist formerly known as Meathead.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying? That's what it's going to be. I appreciate you coming through, Daryl out at Bad Beast Barbecue. I think that wrap it up for everybody that's still kicking in the stream. Oh yeah, Cali Bay in there. Let me see. I'm just sliding through. Less Forever for show. Appreciate it. Doing an amazing job doing this show. Help others. Be prepared to be one step ahead. I appreciate the love. That's all we're trying to do. Just trying to get you, trying to get everybody to just kind of come out and talk about it. I like to say it's almost like things that YouTubers don't talk about. Almost, you know. So
Hey, yeah. All right, Cooking with James. Hey, we out too. Hey, you know what? Thank you, everybody. And Jay Wade, if you ain't got nothing, if you have anything you can add, go ahead. If not, I guess we out, y'all. Until
all right,
next week.
y'all. We see you next week. Peace.